Welcome back to the Voyard Region. I'm Charlie, and today we're going on some Voyard Voyages across the region. Today we'll make a stop at Route 1 to showcase all the Pokemon you can find there. The region's made to be slightly open world, so there was no need for numbered routes. Although Route 1 Pokemon are usually just the most common encounters, like Pidgey or Caterpie. So that's what these Pokemon basically are. But these are from the last episode, which you should definitely check out if you haven't already. We covered the starter Pokemon in that video, so let's get rid of this real quick. Also, if you watched the first episode, you will notice that the setup is a little different. I am holding my microphone out instead of having a stand, because the stand was kind of awkward to have. And also, I got this new lighting system thing, lighting phone camera thing that I'll show on screen right now. I also got a new phone, which, you know, the quality should be a bit better. But before we get into the first Pokemon, just have a little check if you're subscribed. This channel is decently new, and there's a good chance you aren't subscribed. So do it. There's loads of Pokemon to come, and I'm sure you'll love every single one of them. First up is the Route 1 mammal. And with that, this is Badseer, the hungry Pokemon. Just a normal type for now. It was made by Aurora the Fox on Instagram, but you can also find her on X. And as you can see, it's based on a badger. Badseer loves to collect honey, but badgers aren't really portrayed with honey in the media, so what's up with that? Well, it's not just based on any badger, it's based on a honey badger, which I didn't actually know until this video, but don't tell anyone that. Like, Badseer is literally just a honey badger. I don't know how I didn't know that. I mean, this thing already looks like a Pokemon. Like, it's crazy that it already isn't in the game. The name Badseer comes from badger and syrup. And yeah, that's really it for Badseer. Just a solid Route 1 mammal, and better than most of the ones we already have. I also forgot to stick up the related stuff, so I'm gonna do that now. Next up is one of the Route 1 bugs. This is Silarva, the silk moth Pokemon, a bug and normal type. Sketched by Dam and digitalized by Austral. Silarva are a silly Pokemon based on silk moths. The name Silarva comes from silk, silly, and larva. I think this design is amazing. I think both the artists did such an amazing job with it. And if you think the artist did an amazing job too, why don't you go check them all out? They'll all be down in the description. And while you're down there, why don't you go and subscribe? There's even more amazing artists to come. Also, sorry if I got a bit of a lisp. I got my braces. Also, sorry if I got a bit... Also, sorry if I got a bit of a lisp or if I sound a bit weird, because I just got my braces tightened yesterday, but they'll be gone off pretty soon. Okay, enough of that side quest. Now we're going on to the Route 1 bird. This is Mugpunk, the magpie Pokemon, a dark and flying type. The original design, which I'll put up right now, I didn't know I made it that big. Anyway, the original design was made by Socks, and the finished one, the new one, it was made by Cypher. I think the name says it all for this one. It is a magpie punk that will mug you. You can see its aggression in episode 2 where it attacked Jasper, and Jasper ended up catching it. Maybe they made for each other. Who knows? Only time will tell. So yeah, Mugpunk and its whole line are based on magpies. And magpies sometimes mean happiness and balance. However, other times they can be a sign of bad luck and thievery, fitting for the dark type. And having a dark type Route 1 bird is just so cool. So yeah, cool bird. And finally, the second Route 1 bug, and actually by a landslide the most voted for Pokemon you'd catch on this route, which, I don't know, I think Salarva's my favorite, but 40%? This is Scaratecht. I think that's how you pronounce it. The creator Pokemon, a bug and ghost type, made by Scarlet. And yeah, this is the rare encounter on Route 1. I mean, a bug and ghost type early game, that's crazy. It like really counters Salarva. I think it's quad resists bug and it's immune to normal, so Salarva just can't do anything to it. The name Scaratecht comes from Scarab and Architect. The creator and architect aspect of the design, you'll have to wait till its evolution. The scarab is a symbol in Egyptian mythology of, I think, Ra and Khepri, the gods, which both have something to do with life and the cycle of life. And Pokemon pulls mythology from all over, so it doesn't really need to be just piratey. We can throw a little spice in there, you know what I mean? Scarlet also wanted me to add that it's slightly based on rocket ships and space, and the ghostly flame thing on its tail or back is indefinite, which I think means it can't go out. And that's it. Those are the Pokemon you can expect to find on Route 1 of Voyard and all over the region. Is there any of these Pokemon that you'd want to pick up? Let us know down in the comment below, and go check out all the artists that were featured in this video. I'll put up a picture of them all linked up here because I don't have the string with me right now. I can't really find it. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and that'll be it. There's also some videos here. I'm doing the same thing as last time. I think this is a good bit. You know, watch the things. I'm gonna watch this. Look. Whoa, rainbow. Whoa, red. Whoa, green, blue. Whoa, yellow, purple.